including bowls, spatulas, bakewares, pots, knives, and your apron. That's right, the apron too. Hello, I'm Xiaoyu, a clinical lab geneticist. Today's video is about the plastic problem in clinical labs and 2 ways that lab professionals can help reduce it. In clinical and research labs, we often refer to containers, tools, and gloves as consumables. This is because we use them literally like we're eating them. It's like working in a kitchen where every aspect of the cooking process involves single-use plastics. Just imagine every time you cook, you have to use each tool and utensil only once and immediately dispose of them, including bowls, spatulas, bakewares, pots, knives, and your apron. That's right, the apron too. On top of that, put on a brand new pair of gloves every few steps and dispose them right away. The amount of plastic waste generated by labs is staggering. Here's an example. We use pipette to transfer liquid from one container to another. Each one of these transferring steps uses and disposes of one plastic pipette tip. Billions of pounds of plastic pipette tips are thrown into landfill each year. Someone once calculated, if we line up those tips, they could circle the earth more than 10 times. And that's just one type of plastic waste among many. So what can we do? There are at least 2 ways we can help now to reduce plastic waste. Number 1, recycle all that can be recycled. In the healthcare and medical research setting, a significant portion of plastic waste cannot undergo regular recycling because they're biohazardous. However, there are also items like ultra-pure water containers and saline bottles, and there are many of them. They can be recycled. In addition, many manufacturers now offer recycling programs where they take back their packaging and non-hazardous products for proper recycling. And those billions of pounds of plastic pipette tips I just talked about, they can actually be washed and reused many times. I used to work in a lab who people there did this themselves. And now there is a company that manufactures devices to do that called Granova. No, Granova did not know me or sponsor this video. Number 2, choose single-use items only when they're necessary and truly superior to reusable alternatives. Single-use tools and equipment are essential in certain situations. However, sometimes we reach for single-use items out of habit or convenience. Let's take medical gowns as an example. Disposable gowns make up 80% of the healthcare market in the United States. They're made of plastic and burned after a single use. But are they truly necessary and better than reusable gowns? The data says no. In 2021, the American Journal of Infection Control published a head-to-head comparison between disposable and reusable gowns and showed that reusable gowns offer better protection and are more durable. In fact, after the Ebola crisis, it was discovered that some disposable gowns were defective, leading to infections among healthcare personnel. So next time, when you reach for disposable gowns, pause and ask yourself, is this really a good idea? Today's video is not about genetics per se, but as a clinical lab geneticist, it is equally important for us to understand the environmental impact of our work. When we harm the environment, we ultimately harm people, which goes against the fundamental goal of our practice. If you watched my video all the way here, I want to give you a sincere thank you. As medical professionals, we devote our lives to care for patients, but we're not doing a good job at saving the environment, and we need help. It would be great if you could share it with someone else who might appreciate the content, who feel just passionate about building our environmentally responsible clinical lab. Thank you for visiting, and I will see you next time.